Welcome to the Deadass podcast. So, I guess I'll kick it off. Welcome to the Deadass podcast, capturing eulogies and sharing stories. Today, we've got a special guest on the potty. I'm actually very honoured and flattered that you decided to come on the podcast. Sienna, Mallon, how are you?
I'm very good.
That's good.
Very happy to be here.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely honoured. Geez, I tell you what, it's a small world.
I know.
Hey, isn't it? It's like a bit of a trip. Like the fact that the reason why our worlds collided was because of your HR instructor.
Yes.
Dave, who actually does some work for us.
Yes.
So it's crazy how that works.
I know, literally.
Yeah. No, Dave's a good bloke. Shout out Dave. Thanks for the for connecting us together. I'm absolutely pumped that you're on. I love seeing that content. Very interesting. How did I guess probably the best way to do it is get a bit of a background, how it all worked and how you fell into it, because you were the first one to say to me that it was by accident.
Yes.
So
Yes, it definitely was by accident. I was on the career track for a professional career. Like
Yeah.
I was working in operations and agriculture and worked my way up, and I was a superintendent, and then
true shit.
my brother called me one day and he was like, "Oh, I've just won the wedding at the Bundy Rum Distillery." And I was like, "You're joking." And when I say we are Bundy pigs, can I swear and stuff?
Of course you can. You can do whatever you want.
We're Bundy sluts. I'm not joking. Ironic, I just made a joke because I got to see what it's like to cremate bodies today.
Yep,
and
certainly did.
I made a joke that the only dead body I've seen is my dad's, but this is actually how the story starts.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, sure.
So my old fella, he died when I was 19.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. And he was the biggest Bundy crack whore. So that
Nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of those.
he was an absolute pig for Bundy. And so I'm one of 7 kids, and all of us are just as bad. Like all of us drink rum. We all love it. And then my brother applied for this wedding and he bloody went off and won it. And
that's insane.
He does not look like the type of person you would think that Bundy would like. He's full mullet truck driver. His missus is the best. She's so chill.
That's cool.
And they won it and I was super excited. I was like, this is crazy, because I've always been a big rum drinker.
Yeah.
And so I was piped up. So then I actually didn't have a license at the time. I haven't told anyone like that, but I flew down to Bundy and I actually didn't know. I just knew that I was going to this wedding, and I got there the day before and we had to, we went to the distillery for the blend your own rum experience.
Oh, yes.
So they did it as part of the wedding to go and check it out. And so I went with all my siblings, my brother's mates, and just his party.
You guys would have been in your element, eh?
Oh, we were filthy.
Were you?
There's so much that happened in this wedding. And so I got in, I'm piped up, and I get in the car and my brother hands me this cap and he goes, "You need to wear this cap."
Wow.
And I was like, I'm not fucking wearing that cap. And I was like, I'm not a huge cap person. I was like, I'm not fucking wearing that cap. And he's like, he gave me no context. He's like, "I don't care what you want. You're going to wear this fucking hat." And I was like, all right. Sure, it's your wedding, whatever. I'll wear the hat. And so I put the hat on. We do the thing. We get into you do the little museum tour, and then there's the big Bundy bottle wall, and we're all just waiting to get collected. So there was maybe 10 of us, and we're all waiting to get collected. And I carry on 100% of the time. I'm the most fucking annoying person you'll ever meet. And so I'm standing in front of. I was the only girl besides my brother's wife that was part of it.
Yep.
I was the only girl there, and I'm standing and parading around, and I was like, this is going to make the best content. I'm going to be fucking TikTok famous. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to be TikTok famous, blah, 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 blah. Legit carry on. And I was absolutely convinced of it. Anyway, the wedding went on. I got the number of one of the ladies that worked at Bundy the day of the wedding, which was gangster.
Yeah, that's cool.
We had to get a bus into the wedding, and I made the bus driver stop at the bottle-o to pick up a slab of rum, and then I handed out.
Get some rum to the rum factory.
My brother-in-law and I ran in, and he was holding the box, and I'm just handing them out. There's still a video there somewhere.
Oh, shit.
And anyway, I made a video and I posted it of the blend your own rum experience with this cap on. Anyway, and it went really viral.
Did it really?
The first video I ever posted went super viral.
You're kidding me.
And I was like, this is ridiculous. And all I saw in the comment sections was, is that Knuckles I saw? Is this Knuckles I saw? Is that CTC? And I was like, who the fuck is CTC? Who the fuck is Knuckles? Anyway, so then they tag him. So I click on him. He's got 1 million followers on TikTok. And it's the fucking VIP cap we'd been given. And I was like, I had no idea. And I just sat there in shame being like, and this was after the wedding. I was like, I had no idea who this man was. I had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
And I had just paraded around in front of him, realized that like I had 700 followers on TikTok and I told this man with 1 million followers that I was going to be fucking TikTok famous. And no one told me. Not a single person in my family told me. So then I was like, I bought the 79 a month later.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And I literally was like, well, it'll be a cool party trick to have a few followers. So give it a crack. And then I just started and it just fucking
and it went from there.
Just took off straight away.
You must have just hit the right spot, like just for people wanting that sort of content, like 100%. Just with your character and the way that you, that you live your life and the things that you do, like just people, it just must have struck a chord with so many people.
And I honestly, I don't know if I could do it again. If I started off, no one knew who I was. I don't know if I could do it again. It's just, everything just fell into place. And Knuckles and I spoke a few months later and he's like, I'm surprised. He's like, he DM'd me when I hit I think I did 70,000 followers. He's like, I can't believe this has actually happened. And I was like, neither can I.
This is the crazy fact. So Knuckles and I grew up together. So we went to school together, did bits and pieces afterwards, told me he was going to start making hats. Yeah. And I remember saying, because I've always been very supportive of everything he does. Because anything that he does, he puts his mind to it and
gets it done.
He gets it done. And he was telling me about the hats, and because I've got a fat head, so as soon as he said to me he's making big hats to fit fat heads, I'm like, we're on. I'm keen, and then just seeing that and the success that grew from that is absolutely amazing. It's credit to him, but it's just such a tripper. What is it, like the old saying, once removed or one person, whatever it is, that you all connect with each other at some point.
And once you start, I found that as soon as I found the first connection, they just keep coming.
They keep coming, eh?
We literally, Curtis Bowmaker.
Oh, yeah,
him
great
and
bloke.
we're literally Snapchatting him at the moment.
That's what we're doing now. Yeah.
I moved to Rocky and started managing the site that he worked on.
Oh, you're kidding.
So then Curtis and I have worked together for a bit over a year now.
Oh, wow.
We've become really close, and I moved my housemate up, who's now bloody best friends with him. I'm not even friends with him anymore.
Just come in and cut your grass.
I don't know.
Did you?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny though, how CQ itself actually has this weird connection with everyone as well.
Yes.
It's something about it. I don't know what it is, but that just blew me away hearing that, because you sort of gave me a brief rundown of it before. So leading up to that, but before all that, were you always wanted to get into the mining agriculture side of things? Were you?
Not at all.
And where are you originally from? Sorry, down in Victoria.
Yeah, I'm from down in Victoria.
So that's it's insane.
I know. I've always been. I started my bachelor's in agricultural science when I finished high school, and I used to I don't make a big fuss over this, but I used to barrel race and rodeo and stuff.
True
back
shit.
when I was young. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
But I'm so far removed. I stopped when I was about 22, so I don't really say too much about it now.
Yeah,
but
fair enough. Yeah.
I was doing that, started agricultural science, and then I really struggled to find work in the industry at the time, because I was I could go into agronomy.
Okay.
So plant and soil science, and go into broadacre or pasture. And I was just really struggling to find work, and I got put into fertilizers.
Yeah, right.
And so I was managing a fertilizer distribution plant down in Geelong, and we were moving about 500,000 tonne product a year.
Holy
so it was a huge operation. What people's perception of fertilizer and what it actually is two different things.
Two different things, yeah.
And so I did that as a supervisor for a couple of years, and I did really well.
Yeah.
I haven't actually made this public, but I'm about to. So this can be the sneaky leak.
Ooh, I like that. I'm honoured.
So anyone that knows me knows what I have done for work for the last few years, but I haven't publicly said it online. But now that I've left my job, I will.
Okay.
So I worked in fertilizers for a few years, and then I got offered a promotion to a superintendent role in explosives manufacturing in Central Queensland.
Wow.
So I moved from Victoria, relocated my whole life to CQ and made bombs out there for about 2.5 years. Yeah, for real.
Shit.
And I've had it in everyone's face this whole time because I've had this little fucking bomb.
Right, yeah.
So it's always been here.
Those little Easter eggs.
Yeah, for real. And then I was actually made redundant after about 2.5 years because I'll track back a step.
Okay, do it.
So the intent was never to be TikTok famous. I was actually like super hardcore on the career track.
Yep.
I actually wanted to be a CEO. Like I wanted to.
Sounds like you're definitely on the roll for it.
I was moving. I took the superintendent role at 25.
Yeah, wow.
And I think that I did quite a good job there.
Yeah.
And then I always everyone's always says they want to be like an influencer because like it seems fucking sick. And like I'm doing it now, so it is sick.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like literally lady of leisure now, like parading around the country and doing whatever I want. But it really genuinely was like always just a bit of a pipe dream. Like I'd never, I definitely said I wanted to, but I also have heard like 100 of my friends say they want to as well.
Yes, yeah.
I'd never actually considered doing it.
Yes.
And then the Bundy video, it was just, if that first one didn't do well, I would not be sitting on this couch right
Isn't
now.
that crazy,
I know.
How one thing can just change your life.
Legit.
It's it's insane. It sort of blows my mind thinking about that sort of stuff. I try not to think about it too much. So I go down those rabbit holes of like,
I think about it all the time.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You would.
And like every decision that I've made like to get here has honestly never been that conscious. But then I've built such a habit behind constantly moving that it hasn't had to be conscious that it's like.
Have you always been one of those people that just sort of like you just go with the flow, or if you think you just dive in and do it, or do you sit back and calculate it and go, because they reckon that the biggest problem is people's indecisiveness to make a decision on something.
Yeah.
Whereas they reckon that your chance of success is more greater because you just have a crack at it.
Yeah. I'm definitely a goer. Since I finished high school, I started studying my degree, and I've always had two things going at the same time. So when I was studying, so I studied my bachelor's at the University of Melbourne.
Yep.
While I was doing that, I worked full-time night shift in a gym. So I used to work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Yep.
And then I would go and sleep for 2 hours, get the train into the city because I lived out of the city. And then I used to study. So I studied 5 days a week, and then I would go home, and on holidays I used to swim teach and saddle horses on a racetrack on either side of night shift. Yeah. And then I would sleep for another like 2 or 3 hours. And I was actually playing competitive soccer at the time too. I was playing for Melbourne Knights in.
Holy crap.
And I was bodybuilding. I don't know where I found the time.
Holy shit.
I couldn't do it now.
Yeah, that's insane.
And I did that for 3 years. And so I did, on average 16-hour days, not including the commute. And then as soon as I graduated, I went off and started working in animal management. And while I was doing that, I was studying. And then I got to fertilizers, and then I was studying my master's in business. So I would go to work every day and then go to night school and study my master's. And then I moved up and kept doing my master's in Central Queensland. And then I started my TikTok. So then since the end of that, I have then been doing content. So I've always just had.
You're always driven, aren't you?
2 jobs going, but I don't know how to explain it. Like I haven't, it's never really felt I'll get tired after a while, but it's never felt like
you're like overwhelmed?
It's more like if I'm not doing 2 things, I'm kind of like, well, fuck, what am I
what else can I do?
Every day. I still manage to do that anyway.
Have another rum. So where did the dream of driving trucks come from? Is that just something that you've always wanted to do growing up?
Stick a knife in me.
No, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just asking about driving trucks though.
So I have always I've always said that I could be a truck driver, and I will never put online publicly how many hours I can do in a row driving.
No.
But it's a lot. And
I agree.
But then I was like, I just love I'd love to do it. I've always been fascinated.
Yeah.
Working in operations, I've always been connected to the transport industry.
Okay.
And then my brother is a driver and my brother's best friend is a driver, one that was also at the Bunny wedding.
Ah, nice.
And then I stopped by to see him. And like I've always wanted to go and get my HR and hold it and then have the option there. And then like a month ago I stopped by to see my brother's best mate and then we had like the fucking best time of our lives. I came awesome. Home and I was full shattered, like genuinely like heartbroken about leaving the territory.
Yeah. Because that's what I was going to ask you, because that, you know, the goal, that's what you're looking at doing, aren't you?
Well, I mean, the interesting part now is that I don't actually have to. I just am doing it because I want to.
You want to, yeah. That's sort of the point I was getting at. Like because of the situation you're in now, you don't have to. But it seems like it's more of a passion that you want to do as opposed to career.
Yeah. So
you know what I mean? Like
I think if everything goes the way I hope it'll go, it's an opportunity for me to learn how to drive a truck in a Kenworth T909, which is anyone's like dream is like to learn in a fucking.
I see. I'm not familiar. I'm not privy to the trucks so much. Like I've been lucky to hang out with a lot of blokes in the trucking industry, you know, and a lot of the companies and that, and great people, all of them, you know, just great group of people, great industry to know the people in that. But because that was my thought. I was like, well, you know, like you've got this direction now with what's going on in your life with TikTok and the influencing side of things, and
I think
is it. So it's probably more just the fact that it's like you would enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the decision making that I've got now is that I finished my up with my most previous employer a few months ago.
Yeah, sure.
And which has been like it was a really great exit, like very amicable, like we were both on the same page, and now I'm like out on my own.
Yes.
And I am one of those influencers that is covering an awful lot of industries, more than I should be.
I was going to say, because like I was sort of like having a bit of a scroll through, get a bit of a backstory. Man, you've been associated with a lot of stuff.
I've been around town, mate. She needs a fucking siesta. No, because I started off because I was just going to country music festivals and I loved it, and I was always one that went. So it didn't come because of the content. I was already going, and then my content performed well because of it, and then I got connected to like James Johnston, who then got me like involved in the industry, and then I'm now getting booked to MC and host events and to go. I get paid to go and get drunk at festivals. I'm not even fucking joking. Denny
I'm
this
jealous.
weekend.
Was that like a pinch yourself moment, but like because what was like that after like the TikTok thing, and then that sort of blowing up? What was the first sort of connection that you made, or something where you had that sort of first pinch,
big break?
Or like big break, or like a bit of a pinch yourself moment?
The first one was definitely like Muscle Nation contacting me.
Okay, cool.
So like I used to be a bodybuilder, and my vision board had Muscle Nation on it. I was obsessed with Muscle Nation, right? And then I like was trying to get sponsored by them. That was my whole goal. So before I started, I had like 6,000 or 7,000 followers on Instagram.
Did you really?
Yeah,
okay,
I've been
cool.
sort of working away at it. So I was like, maybe they'll notice me, like blah blah. Anyway, I I quit fucking training, and then took on drinking Bundy rum and smoking cigarettes full time.
That's my kind of diet.
Like fucking, that's all I consume. And then I started making content out in CQ, and then Muscle Nation contacted me. And
that's insane.
And on the same day, bloody Bundy Rum contacted me.
That would have been another pinch yourself, eh?
So my first two emails I received were from the two biggest brands I'd ever
Wow. And what were your family saying when they found out that Bundy Rum hit you up?
They were taking the absolute piss out of me, to be honest. They were fucking like, my family are like the true blue Aussie, like truck drivers, farmers, like just carry-ons. Like,
that's cool.
And as soon as I started this TikTok, they're like, oh God, there's nothing anyone out there can say to me that won't hurt my feelings, but that will hurt my feelings because of the hazing that I get from them. So it took them ages to start being like actually excited for it, but they've kept me humble for sure.
That's unreal. And so this will be aired tomorrow, so I'll be working on it quick. But you got Danny Utemuster coming up as well, and That would be wild.
Yeah,
I've heard the stories. I haven't been there yet, but I've seen the videos.
I'm actually really excited. So I'm working media for Denny this year. So
is that what it is? Okay, cool.
Oh, it's really confusing as a creator because it's a lot of the stuff that I'm doing in this space is not really touched before. So like I'm kind of like flying blind a lot of the time because
that's true. Yeah.
There's definitely like influencer marketing in like other events and festivals. Like I'm not the first to ever do it, but in the country music scene, I'm probably the pioneer at the moment.
Yeah.
And so like you kind of are media, but then you're kind of not, and then you're kind of entertainment, but you're kind of not.
Yeah.
So they never really know how to group you. But I fall into media, but if any artists are watching this, I hate doing artist interviews because I'm usually like super fucking hungover and I hate it. And I have no voice and then nightmare.
That's probably why so many people love you, but
it's actually, I speak about this a lot because a lot of people are still coming to understand what influencer marketing is and the value that it creates, right? And so what people see is me getting paid to get drunk, but what they don't realize is my perspective, and what people see is one of the only like media trained, boots on ground, festival goer, punter, like perspective.
Yes.
Because the artist you'll only see from an artist perspective. If you've got traditional media they're always, you're going to get this like the people running in front of cameras and like a reporter standing there, whereas I'm one of the very there's probably Dusty Boots are probably the only other exception in my, or unless I'm missing someone.
Yep.
Myself and Dusty Boots are probably the only two that are actually showing what it's like to be.
Shout out to the lads, actually.
Yeah, good boys. I actually just got a text from Shooter that I'll ignore for 4 days and then reply to him.
Yeah, he sent me a message last week actually about catching up with for Knuckles Get Yourself Checked charity gala. So I actually got a message him back. But yeah, because you made some really good points too on your social media about the background of the lifestyle that you have to live and the work that's involved with it and stuff like that. A lot of people don't understand that. And look, me personally, I don't understand that because this is actually just my casual gig. Like this is my, because I've got the businesses and stuff that I do.
Of course.
So for me, this is my my escape from that stuff. And this is where I sit here and have a casual yarn with people and
meet some cool people.
Yeah, meet some cool people. Fucking oath. But you raised some really good points because I've just got a little snippet of it. I got a little taste of the work that's involved and the amount of hours you got to put into it, and the fact that your life becomes very public and everything that you do is public. And even like you're saying that before, like you go, I'm fucking hungover or stuff. But that's what normal people do. Yeah. That's it. And then they're gonna get up and go to work, or they're gonna go and do this and do that. It's no different to your normal, everyone else's normal lifestyle. The only difference is you're interviewing someone, or you're doing you've got the commitment of doing something social media related. Yeah.
Yeah, look, there's it was definitely like a huge like reality check for me, but then also like I guess just like just a change that then becomes like one thing that I've noticed. It is a little bit sad that I think about is some of these really amazing opportunities that I get don't feel as exciting as what they once were.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Like I probably can't speak of it because it's still in confidential at the moment, but I'm negotiating something at the moment that is it's a wonderful opportunity for me, and I'm super excited about it. And like when I told my friends about it, I was like, hey, like I've got this coming up. I think I might have this coming up. And everyone's like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, that's cool as. And like I think about it, I'm like, if this came up a year ago, I would have been freaking the fuck out. Yeah. And so like it's so like everything that I've been able to do and see and the moves I've been able to make and the difference that I have made for so many has been unreal.
Yes.
But you do like events start to become work and like things become like I understand now why like people start to like say no to things that I would never have said no to in the past.
Oh yeah, understandably. It's the old saying that pick your battles. But that's understandable completely, but like out of it all, I know that there's the positives and the negatives, and you have mentioned before that you got to have thick skin, what you're into, what you're into, and. But also too, do you get a lot of positivity out of it as well? Like
100%.
People, sending in their love and like saying that it helps them and stuff like that. I'm sure you would get that too.
And I probably I think that like I find like I often like reflect and reality check myself because I've found that recently I've been quite heavy on the negatives that come with it. And I think the reason why I do that is not because it's more negative, but because people already probably understand the positives.
Yes.
And so I'm trying to bring light to the negative area.
Yes.
But for me, the positives have been like, I wouldn't have quit my job and done this if there weren't more positives, right? And
of course.
And unfortunately, sometimes the negatives are really hard, but the positives, like some of them are just unreal. Like I've done a shotgun on Luke Combs' stage. Like that's insane,
cool is
bro.
that?
Like that's crazy.
Yeah, holy shit.
Like I'm in a music video doing a shoey with James Johnson.
That's insane.
I fucking did the Gibb River Road on 21 hours notice, and drove from fucking Rockhampton to Kununurra in like a day and a half. Like,
that's insane. Isn't that crazy?
So the stuff that I've been able to do and the people that I've met, and like I reckon I get 30 to 40 messages a day from girls being like, I left my abusive partner, I've changed careers. Like,
that's cool.
You've changed my life because all you do is demonstrate something that I want to do and want to be. And that's fucking crazy.
I love everything about that.
Yeah.
I really do. And, you know, I've always been a positive supporter of people doing that and going out and having a go. Like you've seen before, but like I'm constantly reminded of death, but of your own mortality.
Yeah.
And, and I get complacent with it as well, even though I work in it, I see it every day, I still get complacent like other people do. I think it's, it's cool to go out and live and make those memories and create a story, a legacy for 100%. Yourself. It's super cool to see that. It really does.
I often explain, and I think two huge factors for me for specifically this is one. My dad was gangster as. He was
that's
actually
cool.
A fucking legend.
Yeah, true.
So big Bundy boy, and then when I was 13ish, he was diagnosed with MS.
Oh, okay, shit. Yeah,
so if anyone that's watching doesn't know what MS is, it's basically your brain stops sending messages to your arms and legs, and you stop moving, and then over time it stops sending messages to your heart and to your lungs, and you stop breathing. And that's not how he died. He then dropped a bus on himself.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's cool as. And mum, who's never driven a forklift before, had to run out because he worked from home because of the MS.
Yes.
Ran out, picked the bus off him. He survived that.
You're kidding. Wow.
So he didn't die of MS or a fucking bus accident.
Wow, holy shit.
And then a year later, he got diagnosed with prostate cancer. And that's what fucking got him.
You're kidding me. I'm sorry to hear that. That's insane.
It was insane. And so for me,
gangster for sure.
I know,
fucking 100%.
Couldn't kill him until he did. Sorry, I really fucking love my dad. But
of
you
course.
Don't have to cry.
Yes, of course you have to.
But he was such a legend. Honestly, if you spoke to me and my dad, you'd be like, fuck off, Sienna. I want to speak to him. Paul was the best.
Really?
Yeah, he was cool as. When he his service was, they couldn't even fit everyone in the
really?
He was just a proper true blue. Always had rum in the fucking 200 series. He's won Denny Ute Muster twice with the Stretch 80 series. Yeah.
Mad.
He was just honestly, was a mud racer, farmer, mechanic, just a legend.
Oh, so there's something, little special connection there to Danny Ute too, eh?
Yeah.
That's sick.
All of us, the whole family drive Toyotas. He's
really?
a Toyota commercial
Toyota
wrecker
fan,
as well. But then losing him, I woke up the morning he died overnight, and I went home. I was with him when he died, and then the next morning I woke up and went, "You can't fucking get sad over this. You just got to keep moving."
Yeah,
forward.
of course, yeah.
And then a few years later, COVID hit us, and I remember I was only 22, I think, or 21 when COVID started.
Yep.
And I was all I could think of from the very start, being illegal to go out, I was because I was in Victoria at the time, so it was
so you were copping at the worst.
Yeah. And when it was happening, I was I remember genuinely sitting there going, we are this is, I honestly took it as a gift. I was we have been offered the reality of what is going to happen to us when we die, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get a reality check at 20. I get a reality check at 21 years old on what my life is going to look like.
Yes.
No, not many people get the opportunity to reflect at this age.
No, that's right.
And I took COVID was huge for me. I was I don't want to miss out on another day.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I have sucked the life out of my life and just
good on you.
it. So
good on you.
I tell people that all the time. I'm understand it for what it is. It's
definitely.
a fucking gift.
Especially probably the last, I don't want to say 3 years probably. Definitely the last two since I started doing the podcast. that because I was fucking head down, ass up, just working. That sort of career orientated type of thing. And then I got to a point where we were comfortable and stuff. And then I was, staring down the barrel of, mid-30s. And I'm going, fuck, I need to start living. Yeah, I see it all the time. I had people passing away around my age group from sicknesses or, some, a medical condition they didn't know they had or something tragic. Or something that, could have been a car accident, whatever, just seeing it all. But it was just like a sudden, I got to go out and do some stuff. I got to go out and live and enjoy it and capture it.
But I genuinely believe, and I say this all the time, is it's honestly it becomes addictive and it becomes a habit, right?
Yes.
You start making changes and then it just gets worse and worse. People look at me now and I assume it's the same as things go on with you. They look at you and they're like, fuck, you're doing everything. And it's once upon a time I was doing nothing.
That's exactly what it was. But also too, it takes, there's a process that's involved to get to that point. You can't, it's not just okay, drop the thing tomorrow and go on to live. Yeah. It's a progress. You gotta, you gotta set yourself up to a point and then you gotta do this. But then at the same time, I'm not talking about me just going blowing cash and spending up and living it. It can be the same thing like when us boys, we just packed the cars up and went camping for the weekend.
Honestly, one of my favorite, the hardest things for me when I left my the job that I've just left, I left because I wanted to do this. So truthfully. Sure. Yeah. But leaving was really hard because I lost my job. Yeah. And which is nice, to be put in a position to have to quit a job to be able to pursue something and not want to. I'm very, very fortunate for that.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
But one of my favorite genuine, and my housemate is sitting right there and he's going to nod his head to this. One of my favorite things to do is to finish work and just go to the pub and have a beer. Yeah. Honestly, all I want to do, and I cried. I actually cried on my last day because we went to the pub. We all went to the pub in our work stuff, the whole team. Yeah. And then I went back and I went to take my high vis off, and it was my last day of my high vis, and I was undoing the buttons and I was fucking crying.
I don't blame you.
Because I was like, I'm never going to go to the pub for beers after work in my high vis again.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. I know there's going to be a day that comes where I hang up the...
Are you going to cry right now? I'm going to carry on.
It's all right, mate. You're allowed to here.
He's gay, for the
record. There's going to be a day that comes up where I have to hang up the suit. It's inevitable.
And I've been
20. Yeah, of course. I'm 20 years invested into it now. So, and I know, don't get me wrong, I know exactly what you're saying. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of tears shed doing that. But, it's not something that I want to do for the rest of my life either. Because it's an emotional job.
What's the plan for you? Where do you
geez, I'd love to. Well, I do like the pet industry side of things. So, that's to me on my pet. I know your housemate doesn't like it because he's an animal lover. And that's understandable.
No, he doesn't run over anyone's dogs with his car.
Why'd you roll your eyes?
He may or may not have once, since we've lived in Rockhampton, backed over a dog. The dog lived for the record.
Oh, that's all right.
But if it died, they're still making
We've all been through that at some point in our lives.
I mean, I've never run over a dog before.
I could imagine that would have been a very emotional experience.
Nah, he's a piece of shit. He shouldn't.
He made me feel bad.
He also bought a 79 series that blew up after 5 weeks of owning it.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry
to that too. Get on the podcast.
Too.
Get up here.
Yeah. You can take it out if you want. No?
No, he's too soft. It's because he's a Sorry, folks.
Yeah, I know. I can't. I will never say that.
Say it.
Nope.
Say it.
No.
No, I'm giving you permission.
No, I know. Yeah, I know this. I know this where you give permission stuff, and I ain't buying it.
Yeah, it'll be one of those fucking podcasts where it said the Deadass podcast making homophobic slurs.
Yeah, I know.
I actually got smashed online the other day for making a homophobic slur.
Did you really?
Yeah. I'm actually.
How is that homophobic?
It's actually really fucking funny. I literally am starting I'm in negotiations with Dunn and Watson at the moment. We're public about the fact that we're talking. Yeah. It's looking like we're going to work together, which I'm
cool.
super excited about.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And they've got their like CAD drawer, the guy that does all the I don't know, Zach's going to kill me for this because not knowing what his job is, but he does all like the drawings.
Yeah,
for,
it's like a graphic. What is it?
Fabricator.
Sorry?
Oh no,
Fabricator.
he used to be a fabricator. Sorry, Zach. I do hate you for the record, but like not for that reason. Anyway,
graphic designer.
Nah, he's the one that like designs the boxes and
stuff. Oh, metal fabricator. Yeah.
But he's the one that works at but he's the one that works on a computer. Like he's the one that actually draws them. And thing. And
maybe it's a combination of both.
But he used to be the fabricator.
Oh, okay. Right.
Anyway. So he has absolutely no filter at all. Like I'm not joking. He has no filter.
Yeah.
And they warned me when I came out. I did the worm at PBR and they saw me there and asked me to come meet them in the thing. That's how we like got connected.
Is that how
it was fucking awesome.
Wow, that's insane.
And then I went there and they were like, be careful of Zach. Like he does have he's just super blunt. Like don't get upset. And I was like, I'll be fine. Anyway, met him the first time. Hilarious. Loved him.
Yeah.
Literally no filter. The next time I'm coming over, I was late by like 6 minutes and he messaged me on Instagram. He's like, just waiting on you. And I was like, sorry, mate, 6 minutes away. He's like, are we running on lesbian time now? And I was like, I'd rather be late than straight.
I like that. It's a good pun.
I sent it and went, fuck, that was all right.
Yeah, that's on the money. Yeah,
it was really good. Anyway, funny as. So then I made a video about it and then I filmed him as I'm walking in. He's like, I hate you. Anyway, we're best friends. And I posted a video just saying, because I thought like late than straight was funny as, and I thought his message was funny as, but because we'd only just met each other, he definitely was pushing a boundary with it. If I were to be sensitive.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not at all. Like I fucking love I love a gay joke, honestly.
Yeah. That's cool.
So I was like, go hard, bro. And when he did it, I thought it was fucking funny as. So I made a video about it and somebody in my comment section, I had multiple people in my comment section be like, that's super homophobic. I'm like, I'm fucking gay.
Yeah.
I'm posting about it.
That just dumbfounds me, eh? It just, you know those ones where there's this one I think it's just those, I call them NPCs, you know, like they're just non-player characters. But like there's a reel where there's this gymnast and she's doing these flips and she falls over and it turns to the guy watching it, and he's laying there and he's got his stubby with his gut hanging out. He goes, oh, she can't do shit. And then someone in the comments like, oh, bro, look at you sitting there. And like, it's satire. Yeah, it's satire.
Literally. Yeah. Like it's a joke.
It's a joke.
I know. And like there's
like,
always someone for God's sakes.
I know. I feel so, yeah.
But like honestly, like the only time I find it difficult now is say, for example, say you wanted to, I do not know how in your line of work you could use an influencer, but let's pretend you wanted to hire me for a job and I'm the first person you've ever hired.
We put the fun in funeral.
Yeah, fucking hell. I'll show us some fun. Me twerking on a coffin. I can do the worm on a coffin if you want me to. Cut to that.
Yeah.
But like, we got the.
But like, you're right though. Like it's like just say I did though. Yeah, it would be, you're gonna get those people that would.
If I'm the first like influencer that you ever use, what happens, and it's happened a few times now if I've been the first creator for a brand, is I will post something and there will always be, like if the video does well, there will always be at least 3 people that have something to say. Normally one calls me a fat cunt. The next one just like says like woof woof or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, like some reference to a dog. I actually don't get many like homophobic slurs. I don't normally get like carpet munch or something, which I like, it's probably because they know that I fuck with that. Like, so it'll be fine. But like, it'll always be like a handful of things. And then every now and then, if I work with a new brand, there will be a comment that will go, like, Brizzy, you should be doing better than using Sienna. Like, you'd be better off without her. It's really disappointing to see. And unfortunately, a comment like that, for you, when it's the first time, you might see that and be like, fuck, like what does that mean? And like once you've got that media trained, like you're fine with it. But often I've had brands come back to me and they're like, we're so sorry for the hate you've received. I'm like,
Please.
Nothing. We're fine.
Yeah.
Let's get going. Move on.
Yeah, and like you've publicly said like you've got thick skin when it comes to that sort of stuff, eh?
It's the only time I get upset is if somebody that doesn't deserve to be pulled into it. So
yeah, okay.
like if I have like a friend in a video of mine or something and people go really hard on them, they're not
fair
ready
enough.
or they might not be trained.
Understandable,
for that.
yeah.
But if it's me, like fucking, I actually really pipe up over a really creative like hate. Like for anyone watching this, if you want to spread hate on my page, if you say no one cares, you're fat, you're ugly, you're a dyke, boring, please use ChatGPT if you must. Go and find something funny as fuck. Like if you want to insult me, get really creative. Like
something you haven't heard before, eh?
Yeah, really lock in and make an effort. So.
Were you always like that, but like when having that sort of thick skin before you built up that sort of tolerance with social media?
I've built it up at this, like my career has got me sort of ready for it. But like I don't know like how much you know about me, but I actually used to be the worst person alive. Like I actually reckon if there was a trophy for it, I was.
Really?
Yeah, I was a piece of shit. Like seriously, I was seriously the worst. Still am. I'm just way better at faking it. Shit. Like when I was like 18, 19, 20, like I was like super competitive with other women. Like
really?
I fucking hated them. Like I really struggled to have like female friends. Like pitted myself against them, was super competitive. Oh, I was such a pick me, like literally the biggest pick me ever. And I used to be like, honestly, this is going to sound super arrogant, but like I would fuck the old me. Like I reckon like honestly, hang on, I'm going to find you a photo of me. Oh my God, my friends are all DMing me saying, sorry, you failed your HR license today.
I wasn't bringing it up.
Oh, I failed it today. That's okay. No, I'll make a video talking about how I failed it.
But that was not fair either though. I'm going to publicly put it out there too.
I rode the clutch a little bit too long. I'm just really good at riding. Hey, mistress, can you please get one of my old like Instagram photos of me up because my Instagram's just not having a bar of me today. Oh, mistress. I call him mistress just because he is my mistress. That's enough. No, it's just the name he came with when I adopted him.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, seriously, like that is true. But yeah, anyway, I used to like. I actually thought that I was like, I don't know, hot enough that I'd root me.
That's fair enough.
And that's not the point. We're not talking about how hot I am. Obviously, I'm hotter now.
I love it.
But I was like such a pigme, such a piece of shit, and like I was such a slut for like attention as well. Like,
yeah, sure.
And then it wasn't actually until I came out as gay that like my ex-girlfriend used to like love other women. I was like, why the fuck do you love other women so much? Like I used to get really mad at her about it.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, what's so fucking special about them? They're all shit cunts. Anyway, I then proceeded to be gay for a bit longer and realised that I was actually on the same side as women.
Yeah, okay.
And then my relationship with men, ironically, has become so much better.
Because of it.
Since coming out. And not because I'm like I'm a mass, like I don't pull the whole, I'm one of the boys. Like I'm a girl, I'm one of the girls. Yeah. But I have really good, solid male friends now because
as cool as
the relationship is simply a friendship. And and so now like over
I think it's cool because everyone knows
that photo. I mean, I was fucking really ripped back then too, eh? Want to be in like a dress or something, for God's sakes. Well, I said hot,
was it like competitive bodybuilding that you used to do? Or
I was training to, but then I couldn't shit for 11 days, so I had to pull out.
Holy smokes.
It sucked.
You would have borderline got hospitalised.
No, bring over here. Let me pick one, for God's sakes. He's so gay, he can't even pick a good photo of a girl. Hang on. Here we go. We're too far. This one. Hang on. Why are there so many of that photo? Is this my Facebook?
It's the closest thing I've I was on it while you asked.
Hang on, this was me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, holy, yeah. Yes.
Back in the day. I mean, like, pop off, I guess.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah.
Got it going on.
This was me as a bodybuilder. I mean, I didn't quite make it as far as I wanted to, but, like, I was, like, in pretty good nick, I reckon.
Holy shit, yeah. That's
not anymore.
Very no, I'm just saying, like,
yeah, bull.
Jack. Yeah, bull.
Well, I need to shut up before I get cancelled.
No,
I'm
you're
getting
right.
too carried away. It's because I failed my HR today.
Look, but the idea is to be going up to, can I say going up to Northern Territory?
Well, that's my intent. I haven't actually spoken to the owner of the business that I'm moving to
but
yet.
we'll just say that you're looking at going to the NT though.
Yeah. He's going to say yes. So
is he? That's cool. I was just going to say because I just came back from the NT with the boys.
Should I just call him now?
If you
I'll be
want.
like, hey, can I come? This would
what
actually
he's-
be funny as fuck if he answers. I've been nervous to call him like all
Have ya?
week. Yeah.
So you're just going to do it publicly on a podcast?
Yeah, and see if he rejects me. I'm going to tell him I failed my thing too. This is exactly what I needed. This is, am I in self-destruct mode?
I think a little bit, but it might work out positively.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Nick. How are you?
Good, thank yourself.
I'm really good. I'm actually sitting live on a podcast right now, and we decided we're going to call you and talk to you on air.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if Avi's spoken to you, but I failed my HR license today.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
What, you're grinding too many gears?
No,
Ride the
they're all in a
clutch.
box, so they won't fall out. But I rode the clutch for too long. That's why he's laughing at me. Anyway, this is Bryzy from Deadass Podcast.
Yeah, mate, how are you? Yeah, good, mate. Sorry you're live on a podcast. I'm sorry. That wasn't my intentions, mate, but here we are.
If my Starlink cuts out, I'll call you straight back.
Anyway, I was just calling you to ask you that when I actually get my HLR license, which should be tomorrow because they rebooked me, can I come back and learn how to drive the 90?
I'm sure Abby can teach you to drive the 90.
Yeah, we go. Yes. That's all we wanted.
Anyway, this is Nick from NHAC, so Northern Hedging and Contracting, and NT Broadacre. He's located out in Katherine in the Northern Territory. And if you're looking for a job out there, go and look at the link in my bio. It's got their website.
All right, awesome.
Have you got anything to say, Nick? This is the owner. He's live.
No, I'm good.
He's all
I was
good.
just thinking, how'd you get done for riding the clutch?
No, this is actually TMR's fault. I will not take responsibility for this. So I was coming down a busy double line street over a railway crossing that I had to check for the crossing, check for cars, and then take a hard right-hand turn. And then I actually think this is unfair because I missed, I was coming in, I dropped into fourth, I missed fourth, and then I found fourth. And then once I found it, I forgot to take my foot off the clutch and then turn. I just kept it on as I came in and they failed me for it. And it was...
Still missed gear.
No. So when I say, hang on a second. When I say I missed it, I initially missed it and then revved back up and got it. So it was like I'd come over, like it was the end of the day, there was traffic, there was a train line.
Worst
I
time of the
missed
day
gear,
too.
And even in test conditions, I went, all right, fuck, get it, got it in, and then got failed for riding the clutch after I got it in gear. So I cried. I actually FaceTime Affy and cried. And then they felt sorry for me, so they booked me in for tomorrow.
Oh, well. You'll get it tomorrow.
There we go. 100%.
All right, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Enjoy.
Thanks. I've been so nervous to call him because I'm
Did ya?
really scared that
Oh,
That's been like a week in the making.
oh, you're kidding me. Has that been a week in the
I've been
making?
like, if he says no, then my whole dream of being a truck driver in the Northern Territory is going to end.
I just love the fact that you bloody decided to do it live on a podcast.
I feel like
You've been nervous all week. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to send it. I'm going
It
to...
up all week. Like, oh, what about this? What about that? Literally sitting here. Let's go.
Let's do
I was
it.
like, you know what? No
Yeah.
time like the present. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Anyway, so
That's-
guys,
yeah, that's perfect
I'm
way to do it.
officially moving to the Northern Territory.
Yeah, congratulations. That's bloody awesome. Well earned. And that's what I reckon too. Like I'm glad that you got a chance to explain it because like it was,
Yeah. Oh, look, at the end of the day, so Affy, the guy that has inspired me to do
Yes.
this, I love him so much. For the record, he's the best. Anyway, he's my putty princess. Have you seen the man in question? That's Pretty
No,
Princess?
no.
Fucking hell, this is Pretty Princess.
I love it.
I'm referencing too much shit on my phone. This is him when he wore his birthday badge for me for a whole
Oh,
day.
hang on. Now I'm
This
up with
is
you.
Pretty
Yes.
Princess. Yeah.
Now, I know now.
What a
Yes.
guy.
Yes.
Anyway.
Any trucker you'll meet.
I love it. Yeah.
So what was I saying? I've lost my
Oh,
train
just
of thought.
saying that.
Oh,
he was the one that inspired you to do it.
Yeah, he inspired me to do it, and I know, like I knew. So when I got in the truck with him the other week, he was like, "We float gears." He showed me how to float gears, and then when I went in for my learner training, then we had to double clutch, and then like the way that they do it is different to the way that the average truck driver does it. And although I'm like disappointed, I knew what the expectations were, and I knew that like the thing that I guess hurts the most in failing is the fact that I came into this, and although I felt nervous by missing the gear, I got it straight in afterwards.
Yeah, of course.
There was nothing I did. Like if you don't know how to drive a truck, even if you knew how to drive a truck, if you were sitting in the passenger seat with me, you wouldn't have been like, "Oh my God, she's out of control."
Yes.
Like it was clean. It was like good. We got it together, and I got through the intersection.
Well, in a normal car, in my guessing is that that would just be a non-critical. Like it's just like, you're done. You missed the gear. Yeah, righto.
Well, that's what I was trying to remember what it was like with my getting my manual license, but the worst thing is I'm pretty sure it was in gear while I rode the clutch, which is even worse. So it wasn't even out of gear. Like it was, it was actually still in fourth gear. And if I just took my foot off the clutch,
it would have been fine.
Yeah. So and it's a testing environment, but I really want to use this. Like I've been really inspired, but the one thing that I love is there's not a lot of like trucking creators out there.
No,
and there's not
true.
a lot of like female trucking creators.
Yes.
Like there's CJ and there's Blaze and
Yeah.
And for me, like they inspire a lot of people, right? And I think there's a really great opportunity to show people a journey from the start. So like you watch these creators that were already truck driving and then showing what they do as a truck driver, but I actually have the opportunity to show people how to become a truck driver and what it looks like in the moment. And so as much as I'm really disappointed about failing, I think maybe there was a part of me that was meant to fail. Like maybe I was meant to fail so that people can see that it's okay to fail. And
but also too, that's right. It's okay to fail, but also too, just say it's not all sunshines and rainbows, mate.
That's
you
right,
got to earn it.
right.
Sometimes, things happen for a reason. But it gets a real life perspective of someone that goes through that stuff.
And I've heard like stories from the school that there are some people that will fail their crash box because there's 3 different types of HR you can get. But there's people that fail their crash box and then they go back and do an automatic because they're rattled from the crash box.
Yeah, they get disheartened from it.
Yeah, and I really hope that maybe this is like for people to go now, because I will post this online. I actually filmed a part of me crying about it.
Did you really? Yeah, okay.
And I'll post it. Like nothing's a secret with me.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so like being able to post that and show that someone else is going to fail their crash box, right? And
of course,
I hope
definitely.
that when they do fail it and they see they see that they can go, Sienna failed hers.
Yeah, of course.
And she was all right. She went back.
Yeah, but you're just showing everyone that it's real.
Yeah.
That you're real.
For real.
Like it's you can't always win. Everyone can't always win. But everyone at the end of the day, like it's just showing that you have your persistence, you're motivated, you're gonna have a crack at it. You fail, who cares? I'll do it again.
100%.
You gotta love that.
Well,
so where are you going from here, mate? Hopefully NT by the sound of it now.
Yeah,
that's
dude,
awesome.
For real. Like I'll finish up with you, and then I've packed my house up. My housemate's not happy with me. He's a bit upset,
soft spot, eh? It's a bit of art.
We got a bit of love for each other.
Yeah.
But go down to Denny. I've got to do a few things in Brizzy on the way down. Do Denny, and then
are you driving down?
Yeah.
How's that 79 go? Right. You love
hard.
it? Love your 79 series?
It's getting a GVM upgrade tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
And I'm really I've just signed a contract with Petters.
Hey, congratulations. That's awesome.
So the GVM it goes in tomorrow morning. I pick it up on Friday, but it's going to drop about 2 inches out of the front.
Oh, is it really?
Sad. So now and then it's legal.
Oh, jeez. Where are you getting the tow package?
No, because they had to weigh it, and once they have to do a GVM for it.
Of course, yeah.
So that's annoying for the height, but at least I'm less likely to get defected now.
Yeah, of course, yeah, smart.
But drive down to Vic. I'll spend a few weeks with the folks down there, and
then the fam.
And then the thing that I'm negotiating at the moment, I wish I could say, but I think I might get myself in trouble.
Yeah.
But if what it is, it's a fucking cool as. And if I do that, I'll have to stay on the East Coast for a few more weeks.
Yes.
And then after that, I'll go to the NT. If it doesn't happen, then straight. As soon as I finish Denny, see the family, and then see you
That's
later.
awesome. Good on you. Just, move. Yeah, I love that. Hey, just how quick was that decision to pack up the house? Tough tough question.
It's not a tough question. It's a sensitive one.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, next question.
It actually was so funny because like I was going. So my brother is a truck driver in Moranbah.
Yeah, okay.
And he moved up. I actually was the one that was like, move up here. He's the one that won the Bunny Run wedding. And then I was like, move here. It's so fun. So he did.
Yep.
And then all of his mates are truck drivers and they live all around the country.
Okay.
So one mate lives in the Territory, one lives in Broome in WA, another lives in Bundaberg. And I then, on a whim, went literally less than a day, went to the Gib, drove through Catherine, and I was like, oh, Affy, I'll come say hi to you. So we had breakfast together, and then I just kept going, thought nothing of it. And I was like, I'll see you on the way back.
Yeah.
And then I drove to Broome, hung out with my other brother's friend in Broome for fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then came back, and then I dropped in. I was only meant to stay one night with Affy, and we were going to service my car that night. And then I was going to go in the morning. Anyway, we got fucking blind. And actually, if we've got time, this is kind of funny.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
We got fucking blind. And so then I was like, I'm not servicing my car tonight. We got blind in the afternoon. So then like, he was like, do you want to service your car? And I was like, no. So then we literally, like that night, I was like, I love a cuddle, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, this guy's like this fucking massive truck driver. He's my brother's friend. I had the rooftop tent. He was sleeping in his truck and I was like, you're getting in my bed tonight. And he's like, are you fucking joking me? I was like, I'm not joking you. So we're staying at his workshop. And it was a Thursday night.
Yeah.
So he's like got in my bed and I was like, fucking cuddle me, cunt. And he was like, okay. And so then
very aggressive.
And then he's like put an arm like over me, like on my side. I'm like fucking backed up to his little spoon. He's got an arm on my side. And I was like, get that over here. And I've made him like hold it. Every time the man tried to like roll over or whatever, I was like, no. Anyway, so then we overslept and my rooftop's facing the workshop. We wake up in the morning, open the rooftop and all of the mechanics.
Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no.
And the ironic part is that like I'm also the TikTok girl, right?
Yes,
and
of course.
And he's not a guy that really runs his mouth, so they didn't know.
Yeah.
So they've literally got to work and Sienna Mallon's parked in their fucking workshop and I've unzipped my rooftop and like I'm there with Affy in the truck, in the rooftop with me and they're all like, what the fuck?
No, they would have been tripping.
Yeah, for real. And I was just like, morning, everybody. And I got down and I was like, he tried to fuck me last night, but I couldn't find his dick. And then, so then we just had like, he serviced my car for me. What a G. And so I got a cuddle and my car service. Like,
what an awesome service he provides.
Legit. He's the best. Anyway, he's on Outback Speed Dating. His name's Andrew Ferguson. If you're looking for a man, I would recommend him. Great guy. Fucking great guy.
Well,
shit root though, can't find his cock. And then I'm not even finished the story yet.
Sorry,
I can shut up.
Yeah, sorry, you're folding me. Yeah.
And then we ended up spending the day together. Went to like a waterfall because he had like the rest of the afternoon off. And then we got blind drunk, like fucking belligerently drunk. Like I haven't had my eyes rolling back in the back of my head for years. And I'm like laying on this deck like fucked. And then we like stay at this guy's like one of his mates' house. And we wake up in the morning. He's like trying to wake me up. And he's like, I've got to go trucking on the Saturday morning. I was like, fuck off. And he's like, do you want to stay here or go? And I was like, well, I don't like know where the fuck I am. So like, I mean, Beefy, shout out to Beefy. He's a cool cunt. But like, I wanted to go with Affy. So then I went and then I get back to the yard and he's like, I need to go pick up a cotton picker. Now, my brain had not jerried what all of this meant, right?
Yeah, sure.
And so I'm packing my car up. I'm like, I have to go. Like, I have to leave. And I'm fucked, like proper hungover, probably still drunk. But I didn't want to overstay. And he's like, the boss, Nick, who we just called, he's like, Nick will be here soon. And I was like, I'm definitely, because Affy's like, oh, you could sleep in the bunk while we drive if you want. And I was like, I'm not getting in the way of all this.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And then he was having a shower and then Nick arrives and I'm like putting stuff into my car and Nick walks up to me. He's like, g'day, mate. I'm Nick. Nice to meet you. Shakes my hand. And I was like, hi. And I was like, Affy's in the shower. Oh, you don't call him Affy, you call him Andrew. Affy's in the shower. And I'm sitting there like, fucking my brain's like, Sienna, what are you doing? This man is the owner of the business, the yard that you've been staying in. Like, he employs your friend. Like, fucking get it together, cunt. And then Nick's like, I'm just going to go sort out the pilot vehicle, yeah? And I was like, okay. And then Affy comes back and I was like, Affy, I fucked it here, eh? I think your boss hates me. And he's like, no, you'll be right. And so I walked back out and I was like, I'm really sorry. I'm super hungover and I can't string a sentence together. And he goes, where are you going today? I was like, I'm driving back to Rockhampton. He's like, Rockhampton, 27 hours away. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you're not going to Rockhampton. He's like, get in the bunk, you can sleep to pick up the cotton picker. And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, righto. Anyway, went and picked up the cotton picker, spent the day in the truck with him, and that's how it all happened.
That's how it all
that
happened.
Day, like,
purely from just getting pissed and hungover, led you to this.
And then fucking it up, meeting the boss,
unreal.
like absolutely dicking the whole thing up.
Wow.
And then we drove out to we were almost at Tipperary station. We went to a different station. And we picked up the cotton picker and it was a 5.4 metre load and I was in the truck with him while they had two pilots either side.
Wow.
And I was like watching the way that like I learnt that when police vehicles push you off the road in CQ, why they're so aggressive because people have no fucking idea what they're doing.
Yes.
And as soon as I spent that day with him, I was like, I want to be a truck driver. Like, I love this.
That's so cool how that all worked out, isn't it?
So, yeah.
Isn't it funny how those spontaneous, it just leads back to the whole thing again, but those spontaneous events that take place in our lives seems to be a life changer.
Yeah,
like for the positive.
Yeah.
You know? So, mate, that's unreal. I really appreciate you, yarn. It's been unreal. I really do. I've got a gift for you.
Stop.
For coming on the podcast.
I didn't even expect this. What is it?
So you get your own. Every guest that comes on the podcast gets one of these. You get your own coffin nameplate. So Sienna Mallon, there you go, on your own coffin nameplate. So
get the fuck out of town.
Yeah.
Can you come take a photo of us, please? Sorry, hang on. We'll wrap this up. We'll get a photo later. This is sick as. I'm actually giving this to my mum for when I die. She can actually put this on my fucking coffin.
There
can
you go.
Like engrave like a signature on it for me?
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Sick.
So there you go.
What is fucking signature? Who do you reckon done it?
Shut up, Colin.
Colin.
Yeah.
Hang on. I know we're wrapping this up, but Colin, dog. I come here. No, it's Colin. Colin. No, I literally came here. I got here, 35 minutes after I failed my HR test. Like, literally, she told me I failed.
Motions ran high.
I was struggling.
Yeah, of course,
I was feeling really sad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I come in, and you can stand here and listen, Colin.
Yeah, you listen, Cole.
I walk in, and I was like, sorry guys, I was like a bit emotional, right?
Understandably.
And I walk in, I was like, sorry guys, I'm just a bit flat. I'll get back up. Like, I've lost my license. I didn't get my license in the first, within an hour. And Colin's like, what license? I was like, my HR. And he's like, I've got my HR. And I was like, thank you. That's really helpful. And then the fucking, honestly, I've had doormats or placemats smarter than you. He go,
Placemat smarter.
this motherfucker, I don't even know him from a bar soap. I've got still tears in my eyes. I'm upset about failing my fucking driver's test. And he goes, I swear they're way easier than they used to be to pass.
What a prick.
I was like,
what a prick.
All good. I'll just go fuck myself. And the worst thing was, I thought he was taking the piss. He wasn't taking the piss.
No, it's just Cole. That's just Cole being fucking Cole. No,
Cole,
you
don't
get
get
fucked,
in.
Cole. Go away.
Love you, mate.
Thanks, Cole.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Colin for you.
Yeah, Colin. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, pain in the ass. Yeah. So, shit. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And obviously because, you're under a lot of pressure this week too, and you're moving, you're doing your HR, you're doing all the bits and pieces. So I'm really honoured.
No time like the present.
Yeah, that's it. I'm really honoured. So thank you so much for jumping on.
I appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure. And we'll catch up again soon.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you. See ya.